Hello, my name is Lyssa Willis, and I have been involved with MCT since 2016. When I was younger, I kind of fell in love with theater, but my high school wasn't offering opportunities towards younger children. And so I ended up doing some research, and we found MCT. And they were immediately so great to my family. The whole Willis family loves MCT, and MCT loves the Willis family. We are all buds. And we just all got on really well. They really welcomed us, made us feel involved, and really accepted us into the family of the heart of MCT. I had several experiences helping out content creation, whether that was just holding a camera, pointing it at Kelby while he says his amazing things, or whether that was holding a boom bank for 4 hours, having the time of my life as I learned how to do sound properly, or click-clacking little thing. I got very good at it. I'm like a pro now. So yeah, I've had really great experiences learning how to do some things behind the scenes. A big thing that I learned while I was especially helping out like behind the scenes and with media and sound and all of those things is how much work it takes to put things up. Like you don't think about it, but one of the cute little videos that goes on our Instagram or that a promotional video or a marketing video or even this video, it takes hours and hours and hours of editing and work and multiple people and teams and Kelby Lorenz, who does everything to get it all put together and to keep it looking as good and as polished as it does. And I guess you don't really think about that. You see the MCT logo and you don't think about the hours that people put into making it look as good as it does and to keep things all together. It's so much work behind the scenes that you don't think about until you're doing it. There is so much work that goes into it, but there's also so much love that goes into it. You can't decide to put hours and hours and hours and hours and tears and sweat and blood into things if you don't care about it. And there is so much love from all of the people who are working on it, working together, friendships that are made, people that you consider family. I know that people in MCT have really become so close to me, and I feel like I could talk to any of them, even ones who I haven't seen in years, and they would be there. And like MCT has truly become that family for me, and I always know that I have a place there. And doing all of these things and putting all that content creation together and getting all the media going, it's just so good and so worthwhile. And the art of theater is the community of theater. And yeah, the final product is amazing, but all the work that goes into it is just phenomenal. And you don't think about that behind the scenes a lot of the times, but it is so important. I think media is super important in multiple facets, in the way of it gets the word out to people of, hey, we have some pretty amazing stuff, you should come check it out. Or it can even cause you a laugh when like we're working on our reels or anything like that. Or it can be something really meaningful. And that's the really important part of theater, is what it means to people. And with MCT edging into the media side of things, it's just expanding the borders so much. There's so much more that we can do, so many more people that we can reach, people who aren't even in the US. Like right now, I'm not in the US, but I'm here on this call. And technology and media is so important for that. Like I think in our Lion King Institute, we had a student from across the world submit a drawing for our competition. And that's incredible. You know, the love of our tiny community theater is all the way across the world. And that is just so important. And so when people help out with Giving Tuesday, it can really make a huge difference for our community theater to make strides, to be important to other people and to give people things and to help people understand the love of theater and love of community and the love of art and all the artwork that goes into this. And it's just so important that we are able to do that and we need funds to do that. You know, nothing is free. No matter how much we all love art, no matter how much we all love working for it, there has to be money for devices, there has to be money for cameras, lights, there has to be, things to fund that. And so this campaign is so important, not just because we want everyone to just give us money, but because it will help us reach people who need it. And I know theater was there for me in a time when I really needed it. And I think when expanding into media we can create this beautiful thing and share it with more and more and more people. And the wonderful thing about this content creation is that it's not only a way to promote MCT, it's not only a way to spread that across everything, but it's also a way for people to funnel their creativity to different things. Because some people don't want to be on the stage. Some people want to be in the mic booth. Some people, their joy is editing videos and putting things together. Some people like writing campaigns or designing logos or sweeping the backstage. Every single thing helps, every single thing. And putting our energy and effort into content creation is just another way to help people fuel their creativity and really get into this community. Even if you're scared to be on stage, even if you're scared to be in the spotlight, even if you can't work front of house because you don't want to make eye contact with people ever, you can sit behind a camera and you can press go and you can make sure those shots are perfect. You can stand there and you can hold a boom mic and have your arms almost fall off for 4 hours. But it's worth it because it's so cool to see everything come together, and it's just absolutely amazing. I can never talk enough about how wonderful MCT has been for me and how wonderful it can be for so many other people. And that is why this is so important. It's not just about, well, let's get our brand out to the world. It's not just about that. It's about helping people come together to create beautiful things. And theater is a beautiful thing. And if this campaign can even help one person to discover their passion or what their creativity is or where they need to be, I think it's worth it. So when somebody is an advocate for the arts, it can mean a lot of different things. Like I was saying, it can be difficult to be on stage all the time. It can be scary for some people. But even if you see, hey, this community theater is doing amazing work, I don't necessarily want to be a part of it, but I want to help. Donating to these campaigns can absolutely help us so much. I don't think people comprehend how much even like $5, the equivalent to a cup of coffee, can help a community theater to grow and to thrive and to help people find their passions, to help people get out of their shells, to help little kids discover themselves and what they love and who they are. And I've seen that working with NCT of how much theater can pull people out of their shells and truly create them into the best person they can be. And even if you can't be there to set that in motion, your donation can set that in motion from the comfort of your home. A little tap on your screen, $5 out of your bank account can make a huge deal to all of these people, everybody who's involved. And maybe you can come see the show and see how amazing you've helped out. When it comes to that, to content creation, to putting everything together and little donations, you are becoming an advocate for the arts. You are making a difference. And that is so important. That little bit of time, that little bit of money is making a huge difference to people just like me, just like everyone here, just like everyone who loves theater. And it truly is important and helpful, no matter how small it is. It's so good for the community theater and for the community in general. And so even if you don't want to be on stage, even if you don't want to be involved physically, you can still be an advocate by donating or sharing our posts or being active on the Facebook or Instagram or whatever you want to do. You can be an advocate for us, for the arts, for the community, and for pulling all kinds of people together to pull out their passions.